Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Cooking with Kara. And today's recipe is going to be something extra spooky because I love things all Halloween. And before we get started, I do want to mention again the tigerfitness.com rewards program that you guys can all take benefit from. So make sure you sign up for that. I'll have the link in the description box for more details on ways that you guys can benefit to get some free badass shit. So to get started for today's recipe, this recipe is going to be called the Kiss of Death. So it's a pretty simple recipe, but you guys can have fun with it, get your kids involved, and it's still gonna be high in protein as I always provide. So all we're gonna need for today's recipe is going to be a simple blender, nothing fancy. And what we're gonna use is some ice cream. I purchased just some cheap Walmart stuff, great value. This is a fat-free, no added sugar, probably tastes like crap ice cream to be honest with you, but I am gonna use this and we're gonna mix it in with some great tasting Machine Isolate, the 100% grass-fed whey, and vanilla ice cream. So this is gonna help it taste delicious. So if you wanna go with a lower sugar, fat-free variety ice cream, you should be good to go. I'd rather use something like this versus like a Halo Top or Arctic Zero. I'm not really into those ice creams. This one is gonna be 19 carbs per half cup. I'm mentioning that now because the nutritionals will obviously vary. My nutritionals are gonna be based on what I'm using in this recipe. So if you use a different ice cream, it may be a little bit different. But what I've measured out is 1 full cup of this ice cream, which ends up being about 38 carbs. And so 1 full cup, it's kind of sad when you measure out 1 full cup ice cream, you guys. It's really not a whole heck of a lot, but we're gonna go ahead and throw that into the blender. So we're gonna add 1 full scoop of the vanilla ice cream isolate. So this is gonna give us a full 25 grams of protein. We'll get a little bit in there from the ice cream. I am gonna add just a little bit of milk. We don't wanna add too much because it's gonna make it super liquidy. I'd rather have a thicker shake. So I'm just gonna add, just winging it here guys, but I'm just gonna add in not even 1/4 of a cup. And then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna blend this up. 1/4 a cup of milk was perfect. It's all thick, so I'm gonna use a spatula. And what we're gonna use is just any kind of mug or glass you have for your, this is gonna be an ice cream float. So you're gonna want a big enough glass to fit it all. We're just gonna go ahead and dump in all of our vanilla protein ice cream. Nice and thick. So this is the Kiss of Death ice cream float. So we've got our protein ice cream in our mug, and what you're gonna need next is some type of red soda of some sort. I want it to use a diet beverage, so I am using here a black raspberry sparkling ice, but you could find any kind of red soda and use that. So we're just gonna go ahead and pour this on here. And I'm just gonna let the fizz settle a little. Shake it around a little bit so that it drizzles down into our shake. This is optional, but I am going to add some whipped cream on top. Gotta have whipped cream on an ice cream float. So we're just gonna load that baby up. Next step, what I've got here, I am using some MTS Nutrition and creamy red velvet cake. And what I've done already, I took a 1/2 scoop of the protein and I mixed it with just a little bit of water as if you were making sludge to create this nice red blood-like looking protein substance that tastes sweet and delicious. If you don't have the red velvet whey and you still want to make this, you could do like a strawberry syrup, but this is my substitution, like a healthier substitution. Instead of doing a strawberry syrup, we're adding a nice sweet protein topping. So right now what we're gonna do is take this, it's gonna get a little messy, so you may wanna have your glass on top of a plate. I'm just gonna take a scoop of this and just drizzle the shit out of it. You want it all over your mug too, so it's okay, get messy with it. And if you wanted to go the extra mile with this, you could have like layered it on the middle. If you wanted to add like the sweetness to the middle of the shake, you could do that as well. And then our finishing touch, simply grabbed a fun little pair of vampire teeth, I guess, Dracula teeth. We're just gonna set those right on top. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more of a drizzle on those teeth. that's gonna be it to create your Kiss of Death ice cream float. This is definitely a healthified version of an ice cream float. It's gonna taste sweet and delicious, looks spooky and disgusting. I love it. You guys are gonna like this one. Make sure you check it out. Have a great Halloween. We'll see you in the next one.